Hello and welcome. My name's Simon from Premium Quality Air Rifle Accessories, and today I just wanted to do a quick video on the HW45 red dots that we sell. We sell 5. I've only got 4 here because I'm out of stock on the Spirit one, which is kind of the middle of the range. But I thought I'd just run through what you get for your money, how they fit onto the HW45, and yeah, so first up's the Condor. It's a 2x magnification red dot with red and green illumination. It's got open sights over the top as well. Looks like a bit of overkill for HW45, admittedly, but we've been selling quite a few of these to people that are putting stocks on the back, and they need something that will fit the 13mm rail and give them a little bit of magnification for ratting, etc. Firearms rated. People put these on AR-15s and all sorts of stuff. It's more than up for the job with the HW45 or 75. And yeah, a decent bit of kit. They're $74.99, and they come with a pair of adapters that we size to fit the HW45 to make sure it sits centrally on the rail as it should. The reason it's $74.99 is this particular model requires 2 adapters, whereas all the rest only need 1. So that's that one. The one that we sell the most of is this. It's the Vector Optic Sphinx. It's the SCRD10C, 10A, sorry. It's the 21mm Weaver model. The C model is for the dovetail. We've just put a new section on the website, putting all the HW45 stuff together to make things a bit easier to find for customers, because as I've just been confused, just numbers out there, and it's not straightforward. These are by far and away the most popular ones we sell. In fact, Vector were kind of calling it a day on the production on these, because they've added so many other red dots to the range. But I specifically asked them if they'd keep it running for us, and did an order of 50 or 60 units to make sure that we could get them and keep selling them, because we've sold literally hundreds. They operate faultlessly. You take the cover off, the red dot comes on. If you look at something bright, the red dot gets brighter. If you look into a dim area, it gets dimmer. It's a 3 MOA, nice small fine dot, and it holds 0 as it should. Important things with these is 2 little grub screws on the back. Before you start doing anything on the gun with them, you need to loosen these grub screws off. It is a precise instrument, and we've had people ragging at them, trying to zero the sight without loosening these off. You end up basically bending things, and it doesn't do what it's supposed to do. If you follow the instructions that are in the box, we make our own instructions, it will work and operate faultlessly. You've got your windage and your elevation and windage adjustment, and then you just nip the grub screws up. They don't need to be tight. It's just until you can feel contact. That's it. Job done. The battery life on these lasts forever and ever and ever. I've had one on one of my pistols for about 3 years. I've never replaced the battery. I do periodically check to make sure there's no leaks or anything in it, and it works perfectly. I've seen a review on eBay where someone says it's no good because the battery, it runs all the time, flattens the battery. It's complete bollocks, that. They last a long time. When you put the cover on, obviously it is still live because it needs to wake up when you take the cover off, but the battery seems to last forever. I'll show you how this one fits onto the HW45, simply because it's the easiest one, because it's got a twist knob for your finger, and the others will involve me dropping Allen keys and bits and pieces all over the place. So when you order the HW45 kit, you get the adapter, which we size and make. Well, you get the adapter, but it's not in the packet. When I send them out, I check them first. I put the battery in, I test the unit, I put the adapter in the right way round, so that it fits as it should, and then round your unit you'll get a piece of white tape which peels off, and you're ready to go. On the bottom here, when they come out, they have a piece of recoil tape that needs peeling. That holds it in place just to make sure that there's no sliding about on the recoil. On the rail, we include some extra tape as well, because as we know, the 45's a bit of a beast, and the recoil is all forward on the 45, so even though we recommend these be mounted at the rear of the rail, obviously you've got quite a lot of forward momentum, encouraging it to slide forward. So that's why that recoil tape's there. There's not one on this because this is my test unit, and it's as simple as get your 45, make sure that the thumb screw's loose, fit it onto the rail, slide it back as far as it goes, tighten up. So the first time you do that, don't peel the recoil tape straight off, put it on, little mark with a pencil there so you know where it's sitting. Then when you come back and you've taken peeled the recoil tape, you can sit it in the right place, tighten it up, job done. And that's it. Basically it's sitting central on the rail now. They're all sized and made to fit the 45 and do what it should. You can then zero it. I recommend zeroing it at 3 foot-pound, half a cock, just because you're more accurate when there's less recoil, and then after that you can go full money. It doesn't make a right lot of difference to the point of aim, and yeah, it's as simple and as straightforward as that. The thing we have started selling now, because we've had a lot of pest controllers buying these, using them in factories and things when they're going out, you know, servicing people's issues with pests. Quite heavy duty, they're using them a lot, and to kind of service that need, we've started selling these. These are the Vector Optics, hopefully that shows up, Scott 05, and it's a recoil stop. It's a 4-pin adjustable dovetail, so it fits the HW45 and the 13mm rail, sits centrally so it looks good. On the back here you've got a little rubber stop, and that stop just gives an extra bit of security to the red dot, to keep everything in place. If you're a heavy user, it can be worthwhile having. I'll attempt to put this on now while we're on the camera, but I mean, I'm just finger tightening it to demonstrate how it sits. But yeah, that just keeps everything snug, and worth investing in if you're going to use this an awful lot. In standard use, no issues at all, but pest controllers tell us that works well. Right, that's that one. That's the SCRD 10A. We retail those at £69.99, including the adapter. If you want the unit just on its own, it's a £5 cheaper. We only charge you £5 for the adapters. We don't really make any money on them. The object is for people to be able to get the red dot to mount on the 45 the way it should be. Next unit, same price, new to us, £69.99, is the Maverick. I think this could be the new king on the block, to be honest. it's rated for firearms, no issues with that. It's small and compact. It's just slightly bigger than this. The dot projects really nicely, and it's a nice fine dot. Projects lovely onto the screen or the glass. Nice simple brightness adjustments, and the windage and elevation turrets. Nice, easy, clear, up and down, positive clicks. There's a red dot that Optizan sell, that if I was a betting man would say they come off the same production line in the Sunvector factory. I don't know that for certain, but it is so identical to this, and it's nearly 300 quid. I've had a feeling I hold the one. I can't tell any difference. Vector very, very competitive on these products. Simple fastening system underneath, and what have I done with that? The adapters just fit in. Each adapter is sized individually for the red dots, so it's not a case of one fits all, because all the red dots operate slightly differently the way that they fasten. So we have to make sure that each one fits, which is why we put them in. We try them on a gun before we send them out to make sure they're right. They are going to be really, really popular. They're almost made perfect for the HW45. Absolutely spot on, solid, robust, well made. 5-year warranty on these first three, and yeah, absolutely bang on. But the Maverick has a bit of a party trick. So it's the same money as the Sphinx, but the party trick that the Maverick has in the box, you also get, so this part here screws off using these four keys. This fits back on, and it also comes with a quick release Weaver Pitkini mount to mount it on a rifle, rimfire, CO2 for blasting in your garage, whatever. The adapter, I've been honest, I've not tried it, but I don't think the adapter will fit onto that, and that because they both don't fasten the same way. But yeah, I mean, I imagine if you tried to buy one of those off one of the kind of weekend warrior websites, they'd be charging you 40 quid for that on its own. So it's a bit of a bargain, really. So that's the Maverick. Really decent, highly recommended, that one. There's one that sits in between these two and this one, which is called the Spirit. It's $94.99. That's out of stock at the moment, so I can't show you that, but I'll put a picture up of it. And this one, I guess, is the daddy. It's the Frenzy 117-24, and it's a bit of a step up. It's $134.99. The adapters fit the same way, size specifically for each red dot. This one's got adjustments on the side, on and off. It's made from a titanium alloy. I mean, there's not a lot in the weight, to be fair, but it's light, it's well built. It comes with a lifetime warranty and a VIP warranty card. If it fails, Vector will just replace it. It's a no quibble guarantee they offer. Things we like about this, there's no locking grub screws on the back. That's because this works with positive clicks, like you would a scope. See if you can hear it or not. Or maybe not. But anyway, it's a more firm, simple system that that requires no kind of locking up, because the internals of it are somewhat more robust. These are again rated for firearms. They're more than up for the job on the HW45. These are my favourite. You know, if money's no object, that's definitely the one to go for. There's a new Frenzy model coming out in 2021. I imagine it'll be a similar price tag. We have got some on order, but they were due to be released at the Iowa show, and that didn't happen because of COVID and what have you. The new ones are polymer, so these are, as I say, a titanium alloy. The new ones will be made from polymer. There's if you're really into your geeky stuff, there's a video on the Fetch Optics website of two lovely ladies putting it through its paces, putting it in an oven at 60 degrees C for about an hour, just to see if the polymer melts, and it doesn't. Not quite sure how that's relevant to it working on a HW45, but it's an interesting watch if that's your thing. Again, as I say, sized adapters with it. And that's it. That's the 45 rundown. They're the 4 that we sell specifically for the HW45. We sell, I don't know, another dozen different red dots. I don't sell them for the HW45 because they're not up to the job. It's pointless spending the money on a decent bit of kit if it's going to fail. And the HW45 is a bit of a beast, as we know. And then the last thing, I have a friend who's a bit of a craftsman. He's been making grips for the 45s for a number of years, and I love them, and I've got 3 or 4 different ones. He's very kindly offered to make some grip sets that we can sell on our website. They're up there now, so you can get an idea of what you're going to get. They're $69.99 for a grip set, something like this. Now I'm cack-handed, so I'm left-handed, so the ones that we've obviously bought, I've not just bought left-handed ones. We've got right-handed ones that are arriving anytime soon, and then left-handed ones to order. 2 different styles. These are what I call a 2-piece, 2 separate plates that come on, 2 separate grips, so that bolt on. And then we've also got some 1-piece ones. They will actually, I call them 1-piece. They are 2 pieces, but they're a wrap-around grip, so the wood will go all the way across here as well. At the moment, they're the same price. Either way, $69.99. Just waiting for them to arrive, and then we're going to have a quick look and work out exactly whether we can charge a little bit less or not. And yeah, they're made of walnut. You've got a nice thumb rest. There's room for your fingers to grip in. We've had them all made to kind of a medium size, so they're suitable for everybody. Just really nice and well made bits of wood. These on here I've had for 2 or 3 years, so you know, they're worn in and oiled by myself, but they come nicely finished. Everyone will be slightly different. The grain will be different. But yeah, if you've got a 45 and you're going to personalise it up, why not make it your own? That's great. Right, thanks for watching. As I say, if you could do like, subscribe, comment, do what everyone else tells you to do at the end of their videos on YouTube. Do appreciate you watching it. Hope it's been interesting and worthwhile use of your time. I'm still fairly new to these videos. It's not my forte. I give it a go. Hopefully share a little bit of useful information with like-minded people that like the 45, like air rifles, like shooting. Alright, thanks a lot. Stay safe. Thank you. Bye bye.